Grant writing peeps, hey. Well, it's all over but the writing pretty much at this point. This week, it's just writing. I'm asking you on Wednesday to put together everything you got. If you're filling out forms, just fill out the forms and send me copies along with the documentation required for the grant. If you're writing an actual proposal narrative like we did for the group grant, follow that format and include all the supporting information. Two things with that. The reason I want all the supporting information is I want you to be able to have everything together so your agency person, your agency contact person can submit the grant. I want you to have the complete portfolio, and I don't want you to just get down to it and your grant not be submitted because a piece of paper wasn't filled out because there wasn't some documentation there. Generally, your agency, in theory, should have all that material. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you'll need to do some additional writing to make sure they have that information filled out the way that your funder wants. For example, you might have a list of board of trustees, but the funding agency wants to know the age and gender of the board of trustees. A simple fix, but something that you'll have to add to make sure your grant conforms to the funder's criteria. So that's the one thing. I want you to have all the materials. If you've got some stuff in Word and some stuff in PDF, just make everything a PDF. If you're having a hard time getting things scanned into PDF, let me know. I can get you access to various scanners, or you can make everything into a PDF and send it to me. There are also devices that you can get for your phone. There's Tiny PDF and other apps you can get that you can make simple PDFs of everything with your phone as well. So don't let a mixture of materials make it difficult for you. If you want to do everything in Word, that's fine. If you've got some in Word, some in PDF, or just some physical copies of things, convert everything into a PDF and submit that to me. That's due on Wednesday. And then by Saturday, I want everybody to read each other's stuff, give each other good feedback, and we're looking just for specific criteria. Does it read well? Does it communicate to an intelligent but general audience? Does it make sense? As we talked about last week, does it flow? Does the need make sense? Do the goals and objectives address the need? Does the budget account for the objectives and the need? Or in the document as well? And then is it consistent? If you're asking for, $10,000 in the letter and $11,000 in the budget, it's not consistent. It doesn't look good. If you're promising to serve 100 clients in the letter and 125 in your budget, it's not consistent. So just basic things like that. So anyway, you're going to give each other peer review by Saturday and get all that posted, and then complete a draft. Once you have your draft submitted on Saturday, I'm going to read them all and give you a quick turnaround feedback as thoroughly as I can by Monday or Tuesday of next week, which is finals, so you can then send your completed grant application to your contact person, and so they can give you feedback, and so I can grade your grant and give you credit as well. So really, 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 really important to meet that Saturday deadline of having that complete grant ready for me to read, preferably as thoroughly peer-reviewed as possible, so I can read it, give you feedback before you give it to your contact person and your grant. Keep up the good work. If you have questions, let me know, and hang in there. We'll see you soon.